The Chinese matchmaking market has become so competitive to the point of being overwhelming. This woman, who was once a top student and a campus beauty, had many suitors when she was in school. But now at 37 years old, she has never been in a relationship. When she talks about the reasons, she says,
其实你看我这个学制26岁毕业，然后刚毕业期1-2年，我们医学生在医院的时间比较多，值班嘛。然后呢，再晃悠晃悠，熟悉熟悉，过了我们该轮转的一个时间，大概也就快30岁了嘛。
Her name is Huang Yan, and she lives in Beijing. She works as an attending physician at a top-tier hospital. She has a house, a car, is beautiful, and highly capable. She has a high income and a gentle personality. She originally didn't worry about finding a spouse, but because she had everything, she began to focus more on intangible qualities, such as feelings, temperament, and personality. These intangible things made her at 37, still as innocent as an 18-year-old girl at heart. But looking at her friends, who were once all single like her, now married with children, she was forced to wake up from her dreamy world and enter the matchmaking market. However, despite her excellence in the vast matchmaking pool, she found herself in a passive position.
年龄比你小的医生见得多吗？
不多，主要是小的一般都不见我，一般他们会挑更小的。
She even mentions that she would consider dating a divorced man with children.
离异的可以，他有孩有离异，能吸引到我，哇，那他很有本事呀，我还挺想找老司机的。
Huang Yan, a matchmaker with 7 years of experience, arranged a date for her with a man from Beijing. His name is Han Tianyu, a man who had been through a failed marriage. He works in sports biochemistry research. Holding a doctoral degree, he had previously represented China's national swimming and figure skating teams at the Beijing Winter Olympics. Such an outstanding man had a failed marriage. According to him, it started with appearances but ended due to mismatched values. Now, at 34, he views marriage differently. He just wants a peaceful and warm family.
一个父亲带着他的女儿在那边玩，然后小女孩特别可爱，喊着 daddy 从远处一路小跑冲过去，然后扑到他爸爸怀里的时候，我天，不行，我受不了这种场面，就感觉就太让人羡慕了。
The matchmaker believes that based on their academic backgrounds, hobbies, careers, and age, they were highly compatible. So, she arranged for them to meet at a tennis court. Under the night sky, they exchanged smiles, one radiant, the other gentle. As they volleyed back and forth, they developed a mutual attraction. Afterward, they went for dinner together. At the dinner table, Han Tianyu took the initiative to bring up the topic of arranged marriages.
那个海燕老师跟我简单介绍了一下你，然后他说您之前没谈过恋爱，然后我之前离过婚，您知道吧？
知道呀。
介意吗？
我觉得是人比较重要。
When Huang Yan didn't continue the topic, Han Tianyu felt unsure about how to proceed.
因为我不知道从女生的观点是看待这个事儿。
Without realizing his intent, Huang Yan simply replied without delving deeper, ending the conversation. The awkward silence led them to finish the date. On their way back, the matchmaker asked Han Tianyu about his opinion on the date. He felt that when he brought up his divorce, Huang Yan didn't seem interested in asking more about it, which led him to think she wasn't interested in him. Moreover, they couldn't engage in deep conversation, so he didn't think there was a need to pursue it further. On the other hand, Huang Yan, when asked the same question by the show's production team, responded more positively.
他现在对你有吸引力？
还行，我觉得还可以。
So why didn't she delve deeper into the topic of his divorce? Huang Yan said she hadn't realized this and didn't know what to talk about with him. Furthermore, she felt that if he wanted to talk, there was no need for her to ask. Later, when prompted by the show's production team, Huang Yan tried to message him to greet him, only to find that he hadn't approved her friend request.
他没验证我。Game over.
Regarding the failed matchmaking, her parents could only express helplessness. Later, the matchmaker visited Huang Yan's family for an in-depth conversation. When asked why she had stayed single, Her father said that since Huang Yan was in middle school, he intentionally kept a distance from her to teach her the difference between men and women. This might be one of the reasons for Huang Yan's single status. She had very little interaction with boys growing up, so her socializing with them was naturally limited. Her father also reminisced about her past.
最早的时候，可能我们要求太高了。过去人家找我不同意，现在再找的话，人家都有对象了。
After saying this, her father was filled with regret. Huang Yan's close friend, when talking about her experiences, could only say one thing.
黄，你真是你单身活该啊！
She was once a campus beauty and never lacked suitors. However, due to academic pressure and her complete insensitivity to relationships at the time, she never dated anyone. She always felt that she had no common topics to discuss with men and couldn't engage in deeper conversations, which led to her remaining single until now. What makes her best friend feel even more regretful is that there was once a highly compatible man who strongly pursued her. However, Huang Yan felt that such a relationship was a waste of time, and in the end, they never got together. When talking about this relationship, perhaps deep down, Huang Yan does have some regrets.
我觉得他还不错。
而且我觉得他很有家庭的责任感，那也是人生中的遗憾吧。唉。
However, there is no remedy for regret in life. When fate comes knocking, instead of doubting whether it is real, why not take a bold step forward to get closer and give it a try? Maybe then, love will come naturally. If the door of fate has not yet opened for you, there is no need for self-doubt, anxiety, or self-denial. Believe that Lao, the matchmaking god, has never been lazy. He has just been secretly looking for someone who is truly suitable for you. A good relationship is worth the wait. Believe that there will be someone who remains unwaveringly devoted to you. He will be waiting for you at the end of time, loving you in secret even before you meet.
Huang Yan's story is perhaps a reflection of many highly educated women. In their youth, they were taught to establish a career first before starting a family. They worked hard, fought their way forward, and reached the pinnacle of success. But when they finally looked back, they realized that the matchmaking market had long turned into an unfair game. Young women are prioritized, and high-quality men prefer to secure their choice early. And as for them, no matter how outstanding or independent they are, once they reach a certain age, they can only passively wait, be defined by the matchmaking market, and be educated by reality. Some might say she deserves it, that she set her standards too high in her youth, and now that she has been eliminated by the market, she has no one to blame but herself. But then again, is this really just a matter of individual choices? Why is it that men can still choose younger partners once they have established their careers, while women, once they miss the optimal marriage window, can only passively accept whatever conditions they are given? What's even more ironic is that when Huang Yan finally felt ready to embrace love, willing to try, willing to compromise, even willing to accept divorced men, the market still didn't give her a chance. She thought that mature men would understand her lack of initiative. But the reality is, even when she lowers her standards for love, no one is willing to give her the right to choose again. Is this unfair? Or was fairness never real to begin with? What do you think? Do you believe Huang Yan's single status is a result of the times? Or is it her own fault? Feel free to leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Your support means a lot to us, and we will continue to bring you better content. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.